Legends of Chima review. It has been, I think, a little bit since I've talked about Chima on the channel. Just filmed a video of a huge Bionicles Hero Factory lot I picked up. This guy was in it. I have like 4 of these now. I didn't do a review, and there's a complete one sitting in the bin, so why not take a quick look at them. I have done a video on the kind of fire, lava, whatever Laval that was only overseas. I actually haven't done a video on the normal one. And before I even get into the review, there are some issues I should talk about. I will get into them, but I absolutely love this guy. Remember getting him back in the day. I was very excited for him. I think this was around the time Brain Attack came out, if I'm mistaken. So there's a ton of new pieces here, whether it just be for Hero Factory or the Chima line introduced. We'll get into those in a minute, but this was definitely one of the better ones out of them. And oh man, he was pretty freaking awesome back in the day. I definitely love him. So let's get into new pieces that we had. The sword, the shield. Well, was the shield new? I don't remember if this was. I think it was new. So shield, sword, the new fur pieces. Of course, the chest plate, the new head, which they later reused for the fire Laval, which again was not overseas, which I'm still a little annoyed about, but there was a ton of new pieces in this guy, and they looked freaking phenomenal, especially the blue swords, which they did end up using in Brain Attack for one of the last waves. But man, I freaking love this guy. Of course, the normal articulation is the rest of the figures. The only other thing is they gave him his claws, so he doesn't have, you know, normal hands. Over here he does for the sword, and he does have a double neck for the way the head is. Other than that, you know, standard CCBS articulation. Also, the claws do move. They are only kind of, I don't know, whatever you want to call these pieces, the claw pieces, the club pieces, that they used for 3.0 Hero Factory. So that was nice. Did have the fur pieces in the dark red, which I don't remember if they used for the lava beast in this on Breakout or not. So I don't know if they're exclusive to the set or not. But they were there. That was very nice. Of course, the exclusive print on this chest plate. I think it was exclusive because Ares was blue. The gorilla was a sticker. So there was that as well. But as much as I love this guy, there still is some flaws. It's just, that's how CCBS was. Of course, the shells, some of the bones are exposed, whatever, whether you want to count that as an issue or not. They did cover up the back, which you also could take the shield, if I remember correctly, and put on there, and that was pretty nice. So there was that, and again, I remember hating the no hand thing. I think back in the day, I did end up moving them down here and giving him a extra shell. So there was that. You know, that kind of seemed a little cheap back in the day for me, at least. But also, Dark Trans Blue shells, that was great to have. I think, was this the first time we've had them? I don't remember, because we had them for Stringer and Breakout, but that was until after. So still some issues with this guy, but I mean, for, you know, what CCBS was, he was a very fun figure. And as much as I love Hero Factory, and they're some of the better CCBS sets, this guy's probably up there for me. I mean, he just was so fun back in the day. I definitely loved him. Now, again, as I keep mentioning, there was that later wave that was only introduced overseas. That annoyed the living snot out of me. Still trying to track them all down. They're actually the only 2 other Legends of Chima videos I have up on the channel for reviews, so go check them out. But yeah, for them trying something new with CCBS, I mean, eventually we did get the Star Wars line, which lasted a little bit, ended kind of sadly for the people that know there was a Super Battle Droid coming out, which I thought looked pretty decent, and a 501st Trooper coming out, which those 2 would have been amazing. Everybody loved the Trooper, so Trooper would have sold like hotcakes, because the human characters didn't, especially the Rogue One sets, which you can still freaking find Jyn Erso on some shelves. So that honestly feel like kind of killed CCBS, but for what they were trying before there was the Marvel and DC line, which apparently they were also supposed to make more sets of. There's an Aquaman out there somewhere. So I was very excited for them. But the Legends of Chima was one that I honestly think did a decent job at it. The Wave 2, I think, did it even better. But I definitely have a soft spot for this guy. And I mean, just again, the sword, the shield, everything about him. Laval, the main character, he's... Guys, comparisons. Here is a Green Lantern Build-A-Figure. Or, well, I guess CCBS that came... There he goes, before him. Also because... Oh, no, here he is. Here's a minifigure. Definitely see the size there. He does have the joint extenders here. So I don't know why they didn't just give him the bigger joints, but whatever there. So definitely decent size. A really quick video on him. Oh, and there goes that shell. But probably blinded by, you know, the nostalgia for this set. But man, I love this set back in the day, and honestly, just CCBS standards, I still think it's a pretty decent set. So there he is. If you have them, if you like these sets, let me know what you think. A lot of people did not like these sets. Some of them do not go for that much. I don't think, except for the ones overseas, of course. I don't think they're actually worth too much money. So there is that, but I still love them very much. So there he is. If you have him, have an opinion on him, let me know what you think. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.